Yeah, well, the purpose is you want to get out of here, right?
Exactly.
And you want to make sure you can get out of here and you don't have a problem. Your flight is not going to get canceled. Bienvenidos. I'm Kairym Yvonne, your savvy kitchen explorer and global traveler.
And I'm Lulu. Welcome to the Beehive, your space for inspiration and positive energy.
Together, we're serving up Cafecito Conversations, bridging cultures, kitchens, and the soul.
We're here to help you find the grace in the in-between, one cup and one conversation at a time.
From strategies to elevate your crunch time cooking to savvy tips for your next big adventure.
To inspirations you need to keep your spirit and your community thriving.
Grab your cafecito. Let's get savvy.
Let's get inspired.
Episode 3, Summer and Travel. Travel light in spirit and physically. Lulu, are you excited for summer break?
Cannot wait. I have so much stuff going on. Do you?
We have a lot going on, but I'm not sure if I am excited or not.
What?
Yeah, with everything going on, I still have to finish my summer travel plans. Just waiting on some flights
Wing it.
and prices to go down and
They're not going to go down.
trying to see if I'm going to drive. But I guess it's more expensive to drive now.
Honestly, no. So I bought everything yesterday. And actually I asked ChatGTP. I said, "Hey Chatty, can you tell me what would be the best deal?" And she goes "Oh, well, you have to order it earlier because the closer you get to the date is going to be more expensive." And then it mentioned Spirit closing. I'm like, wait, what? This girl is on fire.
European travel, usually you have to book at least 3 months in advance. But local travel, I try to stay 3 weeks in advance. A month ahead is when I book it.
So you're a planner.
I am a bit of a planner because my family doesn't do well without plans and structure when it comes to traveling. They lose it really easily. So I have to keep everybody on their toes. What does your summer usually look like? Are you like a summer camper? Are you like a trip planner? Are you a barbecuer? What is summer for you and your family once school is out?
This year we're going to make it different. We are going to do nothing. We might do 1 week summer camp. We are even doing a 1 week summer camp when we go out of the country as well, just so that they can emerge in the culture. But usually back in the day when I used to work in corporate, the boys will be in summer camp the whole summer. They will never take a break. And that will break my heart so much because that was not how I grew up.
I agree. Yeah, I didn't grow up with summer camps. I don't even know if there were summer camps when I was growing up in Guayama, Puerto Rico. But since my parents are not from here, my summers were spent usually traveling to Austria or Venezuela, visiting the family. Growing up, since my parents are not from Puerto Rico, I had to go to Austria and visit my family every other year. And then every summer I would go to Venezuela and see that side of the family. I really have wonderful memories of my childhood.
It's the same with, I still reminiscing on that. I used to spend my summer camps with my grandparents in Puerto Rico, or I would come here to Florida and, do Disney, do Miami. And from my childhood memories of spending time in Puerto Rico with my grandparents and having so much fun with my uncles and taking me places that I've never been, or even camping at the beach, the whole family. It was an amazing experience. And sometimes I wish my kids will have the same thing.
I'm actually glad that summer camps exist. I think I used to be a Girl Scout growing up, made it all the way to senior and graduated, whatever highest rank of Girl Scout you can get. And I feel like nowadays, those types of activities seem to be underrated. So at least summer camps, especially those that are in the wild or in the woods, really pay off for the kids to learn how to be in nature, be with other children, and it even teaches them how to clean up after themselves because mommy and daddy are not there when they're out there. Because if I was to take them camping in the middle of the forest where they have to pee behind a tree and that kind of thing, they would be complaining and asking where is the next Hilton.
I think like that preps you up anyways, regardless if you didn't have summer camps growing up. I think like it still prep you to become more responsible and take accountability because you're going to a different country. So you are going back to our episode 2, pivoting.
Mhm.
You're pivoting into new things that are not the norm, right?
I am blessed that I can actually take the time to take the kids to Puerto Rico to spend time with my in-laws and my parents, and even if I worked, I'm happy that they would be able to take care of them and really spend quality time with them. But I need to plan. I need to plan things because since it's just me and the rest of the world, I need to plan and I need to have my packing list and I need to have all my ducks in a row when it comes to booking flights and hotels and experiences and those kind of things.
Okay. So tell me, where do you begin when you start planning your vacations for the summer, Miss Planner?
Once Christmas is over
Mm.
and we're half broke after all the partying and all the gifts, then I have to start hunting for the best flights, especially if you're going abroad. If you're sticking to the mainland in the US and even Puerto Rico, you can wait till around spring break to start booking for summer. But I usually start in January finding tickets for if I'm going to Europe, for example. Like this
Wait.
summer, we're going to Europe
Wait. You start in December?
in January.
Oh, in January,
Yes.
planning like the summer?
Yes. Because
Girl.
I'm already suffering for all the money we spent that I'm thinking, okay, I need the cheapest flight.
No,
and
no.
and I dedicate myself and I set up all the reminders from kayak.com, Google Flights, everywhere. I get the reminders all the time when the tickets go down in price. And I follow the points guys. If you guys don't follow them in social media, please be sure to follow them. Get their newsletters. There is so much to learn from them. All the tricks and hacks when it comes to credit cards and booking flights and hotels. Believe me, follow them because what I know I learned from them thanks to my son, who's the points kid. Well, he calls himself the points kid.
I love a bargain, but I kind of like it seems like it's overwhelming to start like planning. Is there like a way that you do it that is not like can you teach me right now how to not be overwhelmed by starting booking stuff at the beginning of the year?
Everybody loves a good deal.
Yeah, I love a good
Everybody
deal.
loves a good deal. So you just start, you go to those major websites, kayak.com. Want to put flexible dates? Because in 6 months, you still have time to get those days off from work. And then make sure you're watching what server the price is coming from because there's different websites like Priceline and Expedia that might get you some good deals. But nowadays, with all the cancellations going on, I highly recommend that you book either directly through your credit card or directly through the airline's website.
So basically, you're telling me that I need to start kind of like journaling. It's like a challenge right now to start writing down my goals for the year. I think that's great that you're mentioning that because I feel like that's how you start finding a purpose, If you have something to wake up to the next day, right?
Yeah, well, the purpose is you want to get out of here, right?
Exactly.
And you want to make sure you can get out of here and you don't have a problem. Your flight is not going to get canceled. Down on Instagram, look for flights. Once you have your flight booked, then you figure out, my family, honestly, is an Airbnb-er,
Oh.
especially since I have kids. We don't stay in hotels anymore. We haven't in 10 years, rarely, unless it's an overnight because we have a layover and we have to spend the night at a place. Only because among the chaos of traveling in a hotel room, when you go to bed and the kids are tired, you have to be quiet because they need to go to bed early and then your day is over. We're still in our 40s. I love my husband very much. We enjoy a bottle of wine now and then. So we Airbnb it. We make sure it's 2-bedroom, one for the kids and one for create some memories within the chaos of being a responsible parent. A bottle of wine and munch on some food or at the balcony.
I think like that depends on where you're going kind of thing, right? Because, for example, I'm going right now also out of the country and I am just staying at hotels. And the reason why is like because we're never going to be in the room. So it's less expensive for us to just book like a place because we're only going to go there to sleep. And kind of like going to those like theme parks where you just get like one of those small rooms and just slip in there and then just go to the park because you're never going to be in the room, and then you just go to the room to sleep.
Oh, you will never catch me in a theme park hotel. Sorry,
No,
I dismiss that.
let me
I'm
tell
an
you.
Airbnb-er, and because when we get home, we can recharge and reset. And knowing that there's going to be food, and then we don't have to be struggling. Oh, we need to get some food. We need to go to a restaurant. We need to order room service. First of all, the expense starts hiking and hiking and hiking, and you just don't reset. I mean, if we were in two separate bedrooms, the kids and I, and then I could stick to hotel. And like I said, if it's an overnight because you're only there 1-2
Yeah.
nights, then you might as well just stay in a hotel if you're not going to be there. But if it's over 3 nights, I would say over 3 or 4 nights, Airbnb for me is still the way to go.
If I am going to be on vacation, I don't want to feel like I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? So the part of the Airbnb, I'm like, I tell my husband, like, I know it's going to be less money, but is not my experience is not the experience of being on vacation, because I still need to cook, I still need to clean,
That is right.
and I'd rather go to a hotel that I know that they're gonna come in, they're gonna make my bed. I feel like I'm on vacation.
I completely agree. I like to feel at home. And my kid, I think more my kids and my husband enjoy it. They enjoy it more than I do because I'm the one that does all the work.
That's what I'm saying.
But I enjoy cooking. I'm not gonna be eating burgers all day. Just I need to have something good, something that I want to cook. I enjoy going to the local farmers market if there's one, and prepping something at home. And I
Oh,
really enjoy that home
I like
feel.
going out to different restaurants and trying out like places to eat, because like I'm never gonna do that when I go somewhere else. But again, it depends on where you're going, depends on what you're doing, depends on everything
Well,
around it, right?
It depends on your mindset. It
Right.
definitely depends on your mindset and what kind of a vacation you would like.
So
But for me, it starts with the flights. I book the housing. Of course, well, housing is your hotel or your Airbnb. And then the third thing that you really need to pay attention is transportation.
right.
Is the place that you're going offering public transportation? Are there taxis? Is there Uber? Is it easier to rent a car? For Europe, for example, Europe is known for travelers without cars because, the train system is so developed. Personally, again, we're not the typical family. We like to rent a car. But also I have families to visit there. So I do 50-50. I rent a car if I'm going to stay local in one region, and then use public transportation to go to other places. But that it's important to always take note of how you're going to move around. And then once your trip is booked and scheduled, your packing list. The chaos
That's
of
what I was
packing.
gonna ask you. Yeah.
Yes. So are you like one of those ladies that travels with like 5 large suitcases?
So you have a list, right? You have a list on your website.
I do have a list, but I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave at least 6 pairs of pants at home or 6 dresses
So
for
you
my
have
packing
tricks?
list.
You have
I-
tricks?
I travel small.
Good.
The minimalist mindset.
What's your trick?
Carry on only.
Carry on only.
Even kids carry on only.
What are the pieces that you take usually?
Well, you remember? I think it was you. You sent to me a few weeks ago the Sudoku system.
Yes.
Yes.
I've seen it. Yes.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's great, especially for college students, single ladies or single guys who are looking to travel different places. And I think it's a great system for them. For me, it doesn't work.
Okay. So what do you do?
I usually just count the days I'm going, and I pack exact amount of shirts for the duration of my trip, and then half the amount of bottoms.
Do you take dresses?
I always take 2 dresses. I always take 2 dresses, and those dresses usually are ones that go from night to day. So you could wear it out to go to the lake and your bathing suit underneath, or you can throw on some heels and a nice blazer or jacket and take it out to the night. You can actually find my detailed list on my website at kairymyvonne.com. There's actually a packing list it's not the global perspective, it's the savvy traveler section of the website. The important part is nowadays, with all the chaos in the airports, stick to the carry with whatever you can carry. And I know TikTok does a great job of selling these awesome backpacks that actually fit under the seat in front of you, and it can be expanded to become a carry-on as well.
Let me just tell you that for me, what I do, because I forget everything, so I have to write it down. I put in like the pants and the shirts, the dresses for each day, right? I take it out and I use like my recipe of Post-its, and I put it one on top of each clothes because those are my days. Because even when I'm taking them out, I forget for what days are these things. And then once I have them all, guess what I do?
What do you do?
I create an album on my phone, and then I start taking picture of each set so that I remember what I have to wear for each day. And I named them, each photo. I put the names like, you use the text on your phone for pictures. So I put on each image, I put a text like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday morning, Monday night, like things like that. And I use those packing cubes.
That's very savvy.
But do you have any savvy tools on like how to put shoes in there? Because I always struggle with the shoes. I never know what to take. Like I want to take tennis shoes, and I also want to take flats, and I also want to take heels, but I also want to bring my boots. So what do you do?
Well, to start off first, I love the packing cube technique. I love packing cubes. I use packing cubes for my husband and I. For the kids, though, my trick is gallon-sized Ziploc bags.
Oh.
They get an outfit a day, a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. Kids' clothes are a little bit smaller. They fit better.
Oh,
but
and you can reuse them.
You can reuse them. You can airtight
Put the dirty
them.
clothes, too.
Yeah, and you can seal it airtight.
How do you do that?
You sit on it. Put your big bum on top of it while you're sipping it up.
Oh, that's a good. Do you use the zipper ones?
I use the zipper ones.
Okay, got it.
And if you want to get fancier, you can buy some actually vacuum seal bags. Amazon.
I have them on my list. Do you know that Amazon has like the list thing?
Yeah.
Save it for later. I have a list.
If I show you my list right now, if I log in my computer right now and show you my Amazon wish list between my husband and I think there's 850 items.
Yeah. That's what I'm
for
saying.
later. Let's find something
I
new.
have it by category too.
Oh.
I have it for the kids, for me, for the house. It's kind of like my Pinterest, but like on Amazon. Anyhow, but yeah.
Yeah, no, the Ziploc bag method is foolproof, and especially for summer camps. Kids can put their wet clothes and everything back in the Ziploc bag, and then when they come home, you don't have a mess of just raggedy clothes all over their suitcase. And my kids take carry-ons to their camps as well. They don't take the big bags.
Oh wow.
So that's one of the things. Shoes now. We're women. I know it's different. A type of flat. In case you just want to go on a quick walk to the grocery store, or you just want to walk down to the beach. I always take one pair of high heels, usually espadrilles, by the way, because comfort is first. Especially when you travel, you tend to walk a lot. So I stick to an espadrille that would match all my outfits, from jeans to dresses.
So like a black one, black with canva.
Black or cream color. I don't know what taupe is the name called taupe.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course one comfortable sneaker. So that's 3 pairs already. You wear your heaviest shoe, which is going to be your sneaker to travel, because you also want to be comfortable. If you're traveling over the winter, you wear your snow boots on the plane. I'm sorry for you. I know it's going to get hot. You can take them off. Being courteous with the person sitting next to you, of course. But take your boots on. You just take them on. They're comfortable anyways. It might get a little bit hot, but just put your boots on, and then you leave your sneakers and your flip-flops to go to the sauna or the bath or something. Packing light is the most important thing. And one little trick, don't wear jeans on vacation.
Don't wear jeans on vacation?
No, jeans are the heaviest item of clothing that you own.
But especially like if you go to like a cold place and you don't have enough like those like...
So jeans is the worst pants you can use when it's cold. Did you know that?
No, I didn't
know
that.
The wind cuts through the inseams of your
but
jeans.
I have those thermal leggings
in it. You wear your thermal leggings, and then you wear other leggings on top of them, or you buy some nicer pants that are actually flexible and more comfortable to sit in.
Than your jeans?
Yes.
Oh, I learned something today.
H&M has those comfortable. They look like dress pants, but they're not dress pants.
What H&M? I bought them on Amazon.
They're very comfortable. I just bought some in Lululemon, I think, over the holidays. and I have cream color taupe ones, sorry, and black ones, and they're wide-legged. They look
Yes.
so nice in heels. And then if I put sneakers on,
Yeah.
they look so nice and I can go for a walk or a run with them. And they look like dress pants.
Yeah.
They don't weigh anything.
Yeah.
And if it's wintertime, I just wear my fleece lined leggings underneath or socks that I have that I get on Amazon as well. And that's enough. Being very mindful with what you take with you is ideal. And stick to one jacket, a lighter sweater and a blazer. You will wear it while you travel. You don't have to stuck it in your suitcase and waste some space there either.
I gotta tell you, I feel like someone listening to us right now might feel already overwhelmed thinking about the summer. What are the first things that they need to do? After they listen to this episode, so they don't feel overwhelmed. What do you think we should tell them?
Make sure your plans are all set by now. If they're not ready, you're late.
Yeah.
So start planning.
Well, but that's
and
overwhelming.
if you're looking for less expensive options, look at that week before school starts. Everybody's usually back home. Nobody else wants to travel. Prices start tanking when that time comes around. But start booking now. And also just please make sure you have travel insurance. So if you have an American Express, usually those credit cards have insurance for your flights and your hotels. If you're going to travel abroad, health insurance is a number one priority right now. And it's not expensive at all. I just paid $150 for a health insurance for my kids and I for 3 weeks in Europe.
Nice.
And it covers over $1 million in travel expenses if you have to be transported from a medical facility in Europe to the United States, plus $500,000 in local expenses, be it hotel, hospitals, medications, or whatnot. It's a very low price to pay for all what you can get in return. And you don't want to wait to have a mishap along your fun and exciting journey to really face some challenges. So make sure you get your travel insurance ready and go to my website. And there's plenty of more information, especially if you're traveling to Europe this summer, how to get your visas and all these kind of things, because now there's a new barometric system implemented in the European Union that you need to go through the first time you travel, and it's valid for the next 2 or 3 years or until your passport expires. Just like I said, follow my website, follow me on Instagram to learn more.
So I'm gonna bring you guys down now. So the first thing, so you're not left overwhelmed after this, is ask yourself what really matters. What really matters to you at this moment when you're planning your vacation? Is it more to have more time with the kids? Is it for you to rest? Is it to travel? Is it creating memories? Your priority? Which one of those are your priorities, And then you don't have to choose 10 or everything to be happy, or because you're overwhelmed. It usually comes from looking at too much instead of just focusing on what really matters. For me, is spending time with my kids. And once you're clear on that, then you can start building poquito a poquito, little by little, like the bees build their hives. Because summer is not something that we need to survive. Summer is something that we need to enjoy.
And don't forget to clap when your airplane lands.
I know.
That's a Puerto Rican way of traveling.
I feel
believe
like
me,
it's like a Latin thing.
I clap every time I land, no matter where I am around the world. I clap. So implement that once you land in a place, because you know what? It's a sign of gratefulness that you made it safe.
If you want to have a change of mindset and encouragement in your life, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at lulus.beehive. And I will be posting usually 4 or 5 times during the week.
Nice. I'm always so excited to read your post when I first wake up in the morning to start off in the right mindset. And if you want to learn more about some traveling hacks and tips and maybe some recipes for the summer to make your time in the kitchen easier and less stressful, you can follow me at From My Kitchen to the World LLC on Instagram. You can also look for more information on my website at kairymyvonne.com.
From the mountain air to the island breeze, we're finding the grace in the in-between, where the order meets the flow